Earlier this week, I stopped by an open house in Beverly Hills. On paper, it looked like it should have been a wonderful condo. The location was excellent. The asking price certainly reflected that. But within the first few minutes, I found myself making a mental list of concerns. Not because of one major problem, but because of several small ones that started adding up. The hallway carpet looked run down. The carpet inside the bedrooms had clearly seen better days. The floor plan felt awkward. You walked straight into the living room. The laundry room was right by the front door. The kitchen hadn't been updated in years. The powder room looked like it belonged in another decade. Then I looked out the windows and I was staring directly at the neighboring building. As I walked back to my car, I kept thinking about just one question. Would I recommend this condo to someone buying it for the next 20 years of their life? And the answer for me was definitely a no. The visit reminded me why I always look for certain red flags before recommending a condo. And that's what I'm going to share today with you all. So if you're thinking about buying a condo in Los Angeles, whether you're downsizing, right-sizing, or simply looking for less maintenance, I hope this video helps you to avoid making a big mistake. So let's review all these red flags that I always remind my clients to keep in mind. Number one, a floor plan that doesn't work. That should be your first priority. A kitchen can be remodeled, carpet can be replaced, cabinets can be painted, but changing the layout of a condo is usually difficult and expensive. Sometimes it's even impossible. When I walked through this condo, I immediately noticed how the space flowed. Or maybe I should say how it didn't flow. You walked directly into the living room. The laundry room was the first thing that you would see when you entered through the front door. Some buyers may not mind that, but personally, I think the way a home functions every day is more important than many people realize. Always ask yourself, can I picture myself living here comfortably for the next 10 years? Red flag number two, deferred maintenance. Before I even stepped inside the unit, I noticed the hallway carpet. It looked tired. Now, worn carpet by itself doesn't tell me the HOA is poorly managed, but it does tell me to start asking questions. How well is the building being maintained? Are projects being postponed? What do the reserve funds look like? One observation shouldn't make you walk away, but several observations together should make you investigate even further. Red flag number three, renovation costs. This condo needed more than fresh paint. The kitchen cabinets were all dated. The bedroom carpets needed replacing. The powder room felt outdated. None of these things are really deal breakers by themselves, but together they represent time and money and disruption after you've already moved in. Whenever I look at the property, I ask myself, is the asking price leaving enough room for everything this home still needs? Now, red flag number four, don't overlook the view. Not because every home needs to have an ocean view. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't. But windows looking directly into the neighboring building change the way a home feels. It's all about getting enough natural light, privacy, even whether you feel like opening the curtains every morning just to avoid the exposure. Those little things become part of your everyday life. Whenever you're buying a home for the next stage of your life, these details matter. Red flag number five, never judge a condo by the unit alone. Remember, you're not just buying your four walls. You're buying into an HOA. That's why I spend almost as much time reviewing HOA documents as I do walking through the property. I want to know, are the reserves healthy? Are there special assessments coming? Has the board been discussing plumbing, elevators, insurance, or major repairs? Honestly, HOA documents, HOA questions deserve a video by itself. The beautifully staged living room can't answer any of these questions. The HOA documents usually have to be studied thoroughly and being analyzed. So now I want to be very clear. I'm not saying you should never buy an older condo. Some of the best managed buildings in Los Angeles are older buildings. And I'm certainly not saying that every condo has to be perfect. There is no perfect condo. What I'm trying to say is that don't let the address or a beautifully remodeled kitchen make the decision for you. Ask yourself, how are you going to live there every single day? Does the floor plan work for you? Does the building appear to be well cared for? Does the price leave room for what it still needs to be done? And perhaps most importantly, would you still be happy living there 10 years from today? That's the question that I ask myself every time that I walk through a condo. And it's the same question that I encourage my clients to ask. If you're thinking about buying, downsizing, or selling in Los Angeles, I would love for you to join me every Wednesday on Next Chapter LA. And I like to leave you with one question. What is the one thing that would immediately make you walk away from a condo? I would love to see your answers. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next. Same time, same place. And just remember, when it's time to simplify, I'm here for you.